morning, everyone. I feel like it's been so long since I did a Morning Oats in my house. So we are here with another episode of Morning Oats. I have my oats. That's hot. I have my coffee. Now let's start the discussion. All right. So today, what I want to touch on is before I start talking, I just wanted to. Everyone always asks, how do I get my oats to look like this, or what are these? These are my own blend of oatmeal. This is my own special blend that you can go on. It's the first link in the description. It's called Team Oats, and it's my own special blend that you can get for yourself. And every purchase supports me as well, so I really do appreciate it, you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, what I want to talk about today is something I was thinking about this last night. So a question that I get a lot of is, it seems like you're always so happy. Like, how are you so happy all the time? And I was thinking about that, and I think, I don't want to say I figured out exactly what it is that makes me so happy, but I think I figured out one of the main causes, or a big cause of my happiness. So let me back up before I had lost any weight, right? So when I was a kid, when I was younger, the only thing that literally it was always on my mind was, I wish that I could lose weight. I wish that I could be a normal sized person. Now, I'm not trying to say that if you're big you're not normal sized, but you know what I'm saying. As a kid, that's what I thought was, I want to lose weight. Like, I wish it, in the bottom of my heart, like, my biggest goal is I want to be able to lose weight. Now, when I was younger, I just legit did not think it was possible. I did not think that I was going to be able to do it, so it just seemed like a dream. Kind of like you dream when you're a kid that I want to make it to the NFL. I want to go to the moon. Stuff like that. Like, that's legit. That's honestly how it felt in my head. It was like that kind of dream. Just one that was unreachable, unattainable, but it was something to dream about, something to wake up and know that that dream that you had last night was about whatever it was. And for me, it was getting thin, because I had been overweight my whole life. Now, I would go through every single day, little things would trigger this thought, this want in me, right? I would be walking around in high school, and I would see people wearing clothes that I thought were cool, and I knew for a fact that they didn't make them in my size. And that hurt, and it brought that wish, that want, that I wish I could lose this weight so I could have that, I could be like that. And that was something that was so genuinely ingrained in my entire being, that I just wanted to lose this weight so I could do normal things. Like, I wanted to lose the weight so I could be on the football team and not get made fun of, and not have the people joke about how I'm the heaviest person there and I'm still weak and stuff like that. Like, I wish that I would look at people, I'm gonna be honest, I would look at couples when I was in high school, and I felt like there was no way that I could get that unless I had lost weight. Like, everything, it was like this driving factor, this thing that I had in my life that I wanted to achieve, but it just felt like it was a dream. It felt like it was something that I couldn't achieve, but it was something to dream about, right? And so what I think makes me so happy is that I get to wake up every single day and see that dream is realized, that I did lose the weight, and I am able to do the things that I had always wanted to do. I'm able to wear clothes that I thought I would never be able to wear. I'm able to go to the gym and feel comfortable there. I'm able to do all these things because I had lost the weight. So I feel like that's a huge motivating factor in how I am happy all the time, or at least what you guys think. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's not like I'm happy all the time. Now, you have to realize that you're watching videos that I put out, that I edit. So obviously, I'm gonna put up videos that make me look happy, outgoing, great. There's been takes that I've had to totally delete because they were just terrible, you know what I mean? I don't want you guys to think that just because I lost the weight that you're gonna be happy no matter what. It doesn't really work like that. Now, all that being said, I do want to make a point, a very important point, at least a very important point that I think is very important. Losing weight is not going to make you happy. It is not, what I'm trying to say is, if you are a sad person, if you're depressed, if you're going through a lot of stuff and you think that all you need to do is lose the weight so you can be happy, it doesn't work like that. And when people start to think like that, when people start to think that I just need to lose this weight so I can be happy, I just need to lose this weight so I can feel normal, that's when people start doing drastic changes, things that aren't healthy, i.e. anorexia, bulimia, things like that, right? That's when people start doing things like that. Now, I am happier because I lost the weight, but there are tons of other things that make me happy as well. I have my family, I have you guys, which is literally like as big of a deal as losing the weight is the support that I get from you guys. I have all these other things that are going for me that are making me happy. Now, just losing the weight is, I don't want to say I promise you, because maybe it will make you happy, but I can almost guarantee you that that is not the only thing that you should be working on. Now, your physical health and stuff like that is very important, but think about your mental health as well when you are losing weight. It's really easy to kind of let that go to the wayside and say, I'm gonna deal with that later. Once I lose the weight, I'll start dealing with the other things that I need to deal with. I wanna lose this weight first so I can be normal, and then I will deal with the other things. But I'm telling you, that is not the way to do it, and it's a way that a lot of people go, and I understand that it seems like it makes sense, right? Like, let me deal with this first and then I'll deal with all these other things later. But you should really try and work on everything about yourself before, like, when you're losing the weight. Like, work on your physical health, obviously, but work on your mental health, work on your relationships that you have around you, work on your future. Like, what are you gonna be doing in 5-10 years? Yeah, I understand you need to lose weight now, but you have to worry about, you know, don't skip work and don't skip school and stuff like that just because you feel like you need to focus on yourself and losing weight. Like, focus on your future goals that you have. That's really important to me as well. Now, with all of that said, I do have a question for you guys. I want to know, because I'm not sure if I mean, I've never been in anyone else's shoes. I've only been me my whole life, surprisingly. But I want to know, am I the only one that felt like that when I was heavier? Like, literally, like, almost every second of every day, I just thought about how I wanted to be fit and how I wanted to be healthy. And the thought of that, now in turn, thinking like that, it felt like it was this unattainable goal until I started to really try and realize that, oh my gosh, I can do this. And that was such a awesome thing that went through my head and that I was able to realize. But am I the only one that when you're younger, and especially if you've been overweight your entire life, like, when you were younger, were you thinking about how you wish you could lose weight, or were you just a kid that was just excited to be alive and you didn't really care about your weight? Because for me, it was always on my mind. It was always something that I struggled with. It was always something that I wish that I could fix. Like, there was times in high school where teachers would literally say, hey, I will do this for you if you lose the weight. Like, one teacher said, I'll get you an iPod if you lose 20, I think it was like 20 to 30 pounds before the end of the semester. Now, that's a really cool thing for him to do. He didn't have to do that, but I mean, even that didn't motivate me enough to do it, right? So, am I the only one that felt like that feels like that, when, like, their whole growing up career, their whole, like, existence as a kid and growing up, you thought in the back of your head it was always there, like, man, I wish I could lose this weight so I could do X, B, Y, Z, whatever it is that you wanted to do. Am I the only one that was like that? Like, you would go to sleep and have legit dreams. Like, I'm serious. Dreams, not just like dreams, but dreams when you're sleeping about being fit and like I remember I used to skate, right? I used to skateboard every single day of my life, and I would dream at night about skate, because I was overweight. I was really huge when I was skating, so I couldn't really do much. Like, the most I could ever do was a kickflip, and I skated for years. Like, that's terrible. It's not good progress at all. And I knew a lot of the reason that I couldn't skate well was because I was so overweight. Now, I would dream at night, dreaming about being a normal size and skating and doing cool tricks and skating on rails and doing stairs and all that stuff. But it was just a dream, right? See, I would wake up and I'm like, oh, that would be cool if that could happen to me, but I don't see it happening. Now, I just went off into a tangent, but am I the only one that feels like that? I would love to know your guys' opinion or your guys' stories. I love when you guys are active in the comment section down below. That is home for me, and I love reading. I read every single comment, I promise. I try to reply to most of them, as you guys know. I really do try and be active down there. If I don't get to you, I'm sorry, but seriously, please leave something down there for me to reply to. So I really appreciate you guys so much. I ended up rambling, so I didn't eat all my oats. Definitely didn't drink all my coffee, but you guys are absolutely amazing. It feels great to be home, back in my element. I'm going to try and get as many videos out as possible for you guys. I really enjoy just having the constant support from you guys and the comments and everything, so you guys are absolutely amazing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There was one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look up over him!